Hello. Hi. This is me. This is Mara or Sunny. Most of the people call me Sunny. And I had the idea to make an official video at my desk. But then I was walking this beautiful path and with these bells and with these beautiful colors. I'm sure you can hear the bells. I just said that maybe it's a good opportunity to share with you and also to share the topics that we are going to touch base, which you are going to receive in this PDF. These are moments of presence, which I call, and this is Brasov. It's a town in Europe, in Transylvania, close to the Dracula castle, the famous one. And I come here many times to find peace, to recenter, even when things they don't look as I would like, maybe in my mind at least. My aim is not to do many videos because maybe I don't say something right, or so I would just like to be free and just to share this video, maybe to bring a little bit more clarity, because everything you will find in the PDF. We have 4 main topics which will be split among 4 sessions, and each session will be repeated, you will see, on different time zones and different days, so to cover different areas where you all live. First topic will be the one about the body and how we handle the body. But this topic is not only related to the body itself, because reactions we can feel in our body can also happen not only when we are physically ill, but also because of an emotional shock, because everything starts from emotions and energy. So I used to be super active. I learned sailing, so all these kind of sports that even you need courage, diving. I love paragliding here in the mountains in my town. That you can do paragliding so much to fly above the mountains. It's really beautiful. I did a lot of skating, skiing, swimming, long hiking trails. So at one point you end up, I'm sure many of you, when even you cannot go around your block, or you go in hospitals with A4 papers of symptoms, how it was my case, and then the doctor sent you simply home. Even worse, I was going out with more pains, with more symptoms in the body, and I ended up kind of alone home in Germany because I did not have there really a family. So the idea is, how do we get rid or accept the regret? How do we work still with our body? How do we bring that little joy? And this will be through practices I did. Everything will be related to practices, because I think you all know theory and you all have your wisdom. You are not coming in this workshop because you don't know anything. No, you are coming maybe to get some inspiration, maybe something to be clear for you. And maybe we get some other more examples. I learned in my journey that we don't know what we don't know, and it's so good when we are open. Another thing about the body, because I think this is probably where we get really scared, is that you have many reactions and different symptoms that actually makes you think where to start, what to start working with. When you cannot breathe, you cannot eat properly, because how it happened for me, the food was coming out, or pains, the muscles very weak, or at one point I couldn't really feel my face, my nerves. So then it gets really tricky, and you get to that moment of panic, or you're just wondering, could that be more? And this is where I want to go with the exercises, because for me the challenge was I did not know how to apply everything. I was learning, knowing and being into so different trainings and preparation, and I just did not know how I can do it. The second part session will be about emotions, beliefs and inner talk. I am super taka in my mind, even now, depends on the situations. And people used to tell me, think positive, love yourself, I was saying affirmations after affirmations, and then at one point I was seeing that actually they were not working. I was repeating and repeating, studying Louise Hay, that she is kind of the queen of the affirmations, and learning mantras and all this kind of stuff. And at one point they were bringing even more frustration within, because I was not seeing results and I was totally in my mind. And emotions actually are just like some messengers, and you know that there is fight, flight and freeze, but there is another way of dealing with emotions, which is called poker face. And I had that poker face, you know, when you do and then you kind of stop. That's a poker face, and this is what I want to get through examples. Something interesting that was happening was I was blaming myself for feeling guilty. I was feeling as a victim. I didn't know what that means or how is to work with that. Even now, sometimes when we feel, we still have these moments. I was procrastinating a lot and blaming because I'm procrastinating. And then I started to see all these programs in the back. But the programs, these limited beliefs that they are running and they are sabotaging us, and we have resistance to healing, and we have secondary benefits when we have something to gain from our situation. Those ones, I realized I couldn't have approached them with my mind. I need to get back in my heart. And how I did this, and how I saw patterns to understand why I needed to pretend sometimes in life of being well or of being ill to get attention or to get love. And how I got to these patterns and to work with them and to accept them, to embrace them, even maybe when I'm not perfect, even maybe when I think that I'm not good enough.